Oh no. This happens to me all the time. We are in Bath, and in 2025 marks Jane Austen's 250th birthday anniversary. Every year in September, a Jane Austen festival is held in Bath, where hundreds of people dress up in the Regency-style costumes, the Regency period, and stroll these beautiful streets all around in the park, walking in the footsteps of Jane Austen herself. It is a celebration of the Regency period that we've grown to fall in love with, whether you watched, Keira Knightley's Pride and Prejudice, my favorite, to be honest, or the Bridgerton show. It's all been filmed here, parts of it anyway. Maybe not so much Pride and Prejudice, but anyway. Jane Austen lived here, and it's so cool to walk in the footsteps of her and her coming of age tropes that we all come to love over the years. A lot of my family and friends love Jane Austen, and what a better way to explore than on her 250th birthday. This beautiful masterpiece that the Gardeners just finished working on is for the celebration of her birthday coming up. 250 years ago she wrote all these books, so well, she was born, but yeah, it's just so beautiful, and the sun's coming out. It just poured the rain. We had to keep the camera safe from the rain, but it worked out quite well.
The more I know of the world, the more I am convinced that I shall never see a man whom I can really love. I require so much. Jane Austen, sense and sensibility. Vanity and pride are different things, though the words are often used synonymously. A person may be proud without being vain. Pride relates more to our opinion of ourselves, vanity to what we would have others think of us. Jane Austen.
Lovely.
Pride and Prejudice.
Mr. Darcy.
If I loved you less, I might be able to talk about it more. Jane Austen. Emma. Life seems but a quick succession of busy nothings. Jane Austen, Mansfield Park.
Well, we're standing outside of Jane Austen's museum, and I ran into Mr. Bennett from Pride and Prejudice.
How
Hi,
do
Mr.
you do,
Bennett.
madam?
Oh, I'm doing quite lovely in this lovely rainy day. So, Mr. Bennett, tell me, how did you get your name?
I got my name from a street in Bath. What it was, Jane's auntie, whose name was Jane, she lived in the Royal Crescent. Now, she married a reverend called the Reverend Thomas Cooper.
Ah.
So Jane's aunt's surname was Cooper. She went down to Southampton with Jane's mother to get the girls back from Southampton. They were at school there, you see. She goes down to get Jane back from Southampton because typhus was quite rife in the town itself. The girls caught typhus and they pass it on to Aunt Jane.
Oh no.
Yes, sadly, she didn't make it. Aunt Jane Cooper, she didn't make it. So the Reverend Thomas Cooper, after she was buried, which was a sad event, obviously, they moved to Bennett Street, which is just off the Circus here in Bath.
Oh.
Bennett Street. That was named after MP. His name was Bennett. He lived in Whitcomb, which is southwest of the city.
Oh, wow. Thank you for that, Mr. Bennett. I really love the backstory. My favorite book of Jane Austen's is Pride and Prejudice.
Oh,
so
well, I'm glad I'm here to enlighten you, my dear.
I love your character in the book.
Oh, jolly good. Yes.
Yeah.
How are your nerves?
How are my nerves?
Yes.
Oh, they're all right.
Good, jolly good. My Mrs. Bennett. Oh, terrible.
She has a lot of
Do you
nerves.
know what she said to me? Mr. Bennett, you pay no attention to my nerves.
I know, she just said
And
say
do you
that,
know
yeah.
what I said?
What did you say?
I'll have you know, madam, I have lived with your nerves for 24 years. They are my best of friends.
Oh, that's a great line.
Thank you, my dear.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so did Jane Austen ever live in the Royal Crescent?
She stayed there when she was ill with typhus.
Wow.
Yeah, her like I said, her Aunt Jane, she had a house there.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, she stayed with them for a while.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Bennett. It's
Not
so
at all,
lovely
my
to meet
dear.
you. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank
if you
you.
could say thank you to the camera and give
Oh
a
yes, oh that thing, yes. Very, very good, yes, and thank you very much. Yes, awfully much obliged to you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bennett. It's so lovely. Bath Abbey is absolutely a masterpiece in the Gothic architecture. It was previously Roman Catholic and later was converted to the Church of England. At one point, the abbey was in disrepair, and even Queen Elizabeth I ordered that the church be financed to undergo restorations. She understood the importance of this abbey, and it was the heart of the community. Right behind me is the Roman baths. The Roman baths were built way back in 70 AD and are the most well-preserved Roman remains in the whole world. Located on this geothermal springs in Britain, the baths are said to have been built after King Lear's father discovered the hot springs for its healing purposes and capabilities. Back in 1987, this was created as a UNESCO site, so it's very well kept and preserved to today. And it's really fascinating to be here in Bath, where the Romans walked and also where Jane Austen walked as well. So let's take a closer look at the Roman baths. Bath has several iconic bookstores you can get lost in. If you look closely, you may think that I'm trying to steal a book, but I assure you, I would never do such a thing. I was probably searching for my wallet in my black hole of a bag to pay. The Pulteney Bridge. The architect behind this arch bridge is Robert Adam, who began construction in 1769 and finished it in 1770. It was built in the Palladian style. Palladian architecture is a classical style named after the Italian artist Andrea Palladio, who inspired the architectural styles throughout Europe. What is most notable about this style is simply its undecorated exteriors, while the interiors often feature elaborate designs. And the Pulteney Bridge is actually named after Frances Pulteney, and who was the wife of William Pulteney. And I just find it so beautiful, this area. We'll take a closer look in a moment, but for the die-hard fans of 2012's movie version of Les Miserables, will also recognize this bridge as a location. I think the clouds are rolling in, the rain is coming, but we're here to enjoy this beautiful park together. According to the Bath locals, you simply cannot visit Bath without going to Sally Lunn's, one of the most oldest houses in Bath, and the home of the original Sally Lunn bun, or Bath bun. It seems that Jane Austen herself too was fan of these Bath buns. A mischievous letter circulated with her saying, "Disordering my stomach with those Bath buns." Yeah, so I just had a Bath bun myself. It was pretty tasty. I had the cinnamon and butter bun, and it was quite filling. And I also had tea with that as well. So let's keep it moving on this beautiful tour of Bath. The Royal Crescent. Here is one of the most visited and photographed places in the world, right here in Bath, UK. One of the best examples of Georgian architecture in the world. The Royal Crescent was built in 1767 and 1774 and is known as a crown jewel in Bath architectural crown. Basically, the structure comprises of 30 terrace houses in the crescent, or half moon shape. We're losing light right now, storms rolling in, but the Royal Crescent has undergone many changes over the years. Only 10 of the houses remain owned by single persons today, but the Crescent still proves over 120 residences. Resident 1 has been converted into a museum owned by the Bath Preservation Trust. It allows you to take a journey back into the 18th century, showcasing how previous owners furnished and occupied the house during that time. I love Georgian period. It's one of my favorite periods. And you know what? Jane Austen took up residence in the Royal Crescent before the death of her father. Austen wrote she wrote under her own pseudonym to disguise herself in her publications. The most common was by a lady, used originally in her first book, Sense and Sensibility. In later works like the Pride and Prejudice, Jane Austen simply put by the author of Sense and Sensibility. Her true identity was not revealed until after her death by her brother, Henry. It still breaks my heart to know that Jane Austen never got to see her name in print. But I highly recommend that you come to the Royal Crescent, walk in the footsteps of Jane Austen. You can even stay in the Royal Crescent at the Royal Crescent Hotel, which I love. I'm staying at the Royal Crescent Hotel. It's absolutely beautiful. The service is immaculate, and it's a 5-star hotel. I simply love it. Anyway, I'm blown away by the beauty of this Georgian masterpiece. My favorite spot in Bath.
The Royal Crescent is so beautiful. You've got to love Bath architecture. An impressive facade in the front and a little less attention of detail to the back, though the back still has wonderful character.
I am standing in the Circus. Oh, and by the way, Mary Shelley was also living in Bath for a short period of time while writing Frankenstein from 1816 to 1817. Shelley was here in Bath at this time, facing personal loss and coming to terms with the social norms, or rather the stress of the time. While Shelley was residing in Bath, she attended scientific lectures hosted by Dr. Wilson on electricity. Wow, that was so far ahead for the time, which ended up sparking inspiration for Shelley's Frankenstein. Written in Bath, and Shelley applied what she learned from these lectures to her novels. Now, Jane Austen had actually left Bath a few years before Shelley arrived here. But how cool is it that these two prominent authors were here around the same time, living in the same place, while writing drastically different types of novels. So as you're looking around, you can see the Circus. It's a full circle. So we're filming in 180, you can't capture the full circle. But if you look down to your right, you will see this long road. And this street actually reminds me of Paris in a way. It's in the same type of kind of architecture. I just love this type of architecture. It's beautiful. Actually, they tore down a lot of the old Bath city buildings years ago to rebuild the city, kind of like how they did in Paris. So take a look around.
Life, although it may only be an accumulation of anguish, is dear to me, and I will defend it. Mary Shelley, Frankenstein.
What? There's a rainbow? Wow! This is so beautiful! Oh God. Oh no. This happens to me all the time. All right, let's go enjoy the rainbow. Wow. Look at that.
Thank you for joining me on this beautiful tour of Bath and walking in the footsteps of Jane Austen. Until next time.